we're going to talk about the nodes in astrology, and if you would like for me to talk to you a little bit more about specifically how things materialize in this lifetime into the physical, and how you can maybe, if there's something in particular that you're needing to get hold of in your life to really make the best possible path and direction for your soul's destiny in this lifetime, and you want to maybe ask a question about that, I can simply look at the nodes, and I can also easily relate that to anything that you may be going through on the physical realm, whether it be related to the physical body or to what's manifesting in other areas of your physical life. So, for example, the nodes. What are the nodes? Well, just as everything is related and interlinked in all of the multiverses, from spiritually to the physical reality, the nodes are also correlating with your own nodes physically. Now, you do have nodes here, just here and here, which do actually very, very symbolically link with balance. And that is why it is so important to understand your spiritual balance. And you can do this through using astrology and the nodes in astrology. To help gain a balance spiritually also has significant impact on your physical body and your physical reality in a wider sense. For example, if you are a Cancerian, born in, say, 74, you have a north node of Cancer as well, which really, really speaks to me as being that Cancer, although it's your sun sign, that you will have had something holding you back in terms of actually fully grasping your entire being and therefore what your soul's destiny is. But you're also very lucky because your soul's destiny lies very, 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 very strongly in your own sun sign, which you're going to have a strong awareness and understanding of deep, 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 deep within. But you might need to do deep, 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 deep work to get that out. And that there can manifest itself in terms of, for example, what is Cancerian then? Well, if you have a north node there and you've been finding it difficult to, say, reach that full potential is that of creativity for a Cancer. Okay, it's the home, it's the family, so it's your own body as well. It's your body being the home as well, but it's your home, your family, and creativity. So therefore, that could manifest itself nodally wise in terms of physical realms as, physical body, as having a sore head, for example, on the creative side of your brain. So that side of your brain would be having headaches. That's what it can manifest in. These are strong signs that you need to listen to your body. Your body gives you signs of what you need to listen to, or what you might not be listening to spiritually. And the body, instead of looking at it something to be scared of and then to have to run to the doctor for all the answers, it's telling you really specifically that there's something that you need to take note of. There's something that you can do, and only you know yourself and your body best. And this is why there's no other better cure than actually to prevent by going first in depth and really fully exploring yourself. Someone with a north node in Cancer might find that very, very difficult. And that's why such headaches, for example, could be really quite sore. Having that north node in Cancer, particularly being a Cancer, for example, already. So there we go. That's just one of these examples as to how that can impact physically in the physical realm. I could give you an example of how it's shaping up for me. And my North Node is in Leo, my South Node is in Aquarius, and it is really about the balance of the wider groups, but also leading forward. And in the past, it's been really easy for me, particularly being a Pisces, to understand everybody and be in the group, be in the thick of the group, be within the group, getting lost and merging within the group. And when leading forward, I'd be leading by default. It would just be happening without even wanting it or asking for it. It would just happen naturally. And it just felt like the right path to go anyway, having a North Node in Leo, that yes, this is something that was going to happen. It would be something that I want to do. It would feel natural to lead forward in that path. When you've got a good balance between those two aspects of the North and South Node, your physical body will work as well and manifest the right types of situations on an outward, larger scale in terms of the situations, just flowing and working, but also in the physical body as well, just flowing and working. But when there becomes a sticking point or something to work through, that can actually show itself in a part of the body, which will then give a kind of a key or cue as to what to work on furthermore, to kind of move past that and get back into the swing of things and the flow. And so that's what it's all about. Instead of looking at it in a way where you have to be scared of what the physical body's doing, look at it as your helper, your guide to help you get back inside to the spiritual part of yourself. Because that's really what the physical body does. It is like an alert system to how and where you really need to kind of focus on. Okay? And if people were to continue to do what they've been doing for so many years, which is old paradigmy, and either self-medicate or, take all sorts of prescription type things, go to the doctor and just expect someone else to give you the answer, you're just going to cover up your North Node. You're not going to get to your full destiny. How can you? If you're constantly putting, like I've heard somebody else say who's actually been building on what I've been saying, but a nice way of forming it, putting a bandage on it, putting a plaster on it. If you're constantly doing that, it's kind of like a block to really heal properly. If you fully feel what it is you need to feel and trust your body, trust your mind foremostly, to take you to that place where you need to heal within spiritually first and foremost, it will have an impact on your body. Because your spiritual mind and body work in tandem. They are not separate, okay? The false sort of idea of them being separate is really the duality nature of the old paradigm, and the kind of old understandings that people had, that you just pop a pill in it and it'll get better. It's just separate. Who knows what on earth it's doing? Just do this and that'll be it. No. That's no longer acceptable anymore in this new paradigm. You have to look at that, each and everything that's manifesting, as something that is there to help you gain a further click in the key turning round, actually, before your door fully opens to where you need to go further forward again. So it's just kind of, it's like that. That's what it's all about. That's why you have physical manifestations like that. And so the more you can get spiritual about it, the more Piscean you can get, the better, because the more Neptunian you can get, the better, because that means you're going further into your spirit and you're dealing with it on that level, so that it isn't filtering through so much to the physical level. So that's all these physical manifestations really are. They're just guides to get you back on track in terms of something spiritual, something emotional, something in the mind that needs to be shifted, moved through before you can move on, kind of thing, to your next stage in the process. So look at it as being helpful. The body is a helpful transmitter of all the energy. And where there's blocks, it will clearly let you know. Alright, so it took for me, for example, to, I was healing myself and friends, family, from within the wider group, but not talking about it. But it's taken for me to let go of certain friendships, so that I can now actually lead the way forward through talking about this on this level. Because a lot of the friendships, again, as I say, weren't actually healing themselves, so we're going out with for the answer. So through vibration I would help, but now I'm able to actually talk about this from a further kind of perspective, a further kind of little bit further distance there. So there we go, that's that. If you would like me to help you discuss anything to do with your nodes in particular, and anything that may be manifesting, or hopefully not quite manifested in that kind of sense, but anything kind of spiritual, then I can do that. Just give me an email here, and I will speak to you very soon.